stream. I'm your host, SGK Shelty, and tonight we have some Assassin's Creed 3 coming to your face. How's it going? Hope everyone's having a good time. Let's get going. So, this is Connor's story. At some point, we did the other 3-4 Assassin's Creed games before this. I completely forgot I was supposed to be playing these, so we're going to be starting to do that. So, Assassin's Creed, if you haven't seen or played it before, or seen the older ones, you go around killing people, and I think that's fine in this game. Don't do it in real life, probably. Unless it's your job to, and you're supposed to, in which case I can't stop you. Yeah, you know what's going on. So, we're gonna get started here. We're not dropping any frames. We're having fun. We're not gonna do the DLC first. We're gonna do a single-player story. This is a pretty interesting story. We're gonna either start a new game, or start a new game. I'm gonna pick start a new game. I think that's the correct thing to do here. Not sure what you guys think. I think it's correct, but give me a moment. Alright, let's start a new game. That's
It used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Well, it ends in 2012 in this game. It's like, no, wait, no, we were at 2024. That was a while ago. We made it for 2012, everyone.
We're here. Let's go.
Where are we going?
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
How do you get out of where? It's pretty cool.
I think we're here.
I think we're here. How's everyone else getting down here? Oh well. Everyone else is like just walking with boxes out and keep doing parkour.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Wait, what?
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
That makes sense.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Okay.
What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
I'm good at walking sometimes. Ah, it says to run.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I love being Desmond and like Altair stuff sometimes. They're such cool people. With insane upper body strength.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
That made the gap did look easy for a moment until it wasn't. Oh my god.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Kindly find my seat. How about unkindly finding my seat? Aggressively finding seat.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Excuse me, coming to. Get out of the way, please.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage streets, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had set word of trial comes on in the afternoon. And she
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
My apologies, just push him over. Oh, there's making A. No, wait. She's saying no. She's like, what the fuck? Oh, she pulled him back in. Like, go ahead. Are they gonna make out as well? No. The sun just drops in beside them. I'm sure it's fine.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Dutch courage is alcohol, I think.
Jeremy's really burning up the woods tonight. He's a marvel.
And let me friends know what I intend. I love to make them easy one way or another.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his...
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Are they gonna scream or something?
Come, please! Over there! That's the one that's doing murder! That man there! A man was killed in the upper balconies!
Oh my!
But I've done no wrong, I swear it. Any weapons? I beg your pardon, madam. Did you know please? Patience, please!
Peace, friends, there is no danger! Order!
Try to remember.
Order! We must have order!
It happened
We
right
must
in
leave
that
at
balcony.
once.
What are those men doing about? I'm staying where it's safe.
Dude just left me out.
Move! Order! Move! We must have order!
Imbecile!
Very kind of him, really.
I need to get out. Too close in here.
Searching on here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course.
Get a team.
Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Nice. Full synchronization.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Kinda cool, it's just like a pantry here.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Sir, I have to let you know,
Stay out
I'm
of this.
really good at just beating people up in the game, so... I just had to hold it. I just had to let go. Oops, sorry. My bad.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
They attacked me and I saw this night.
Time with a bit of sport, Captain. How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what
That's a
will it
good
be?
point, really.
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Excellent. Good day.
I said good day, sir.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
Fella. Won't I be
Quiet!
Tinned
Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there!
Make like you're working.
Questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
If you'll excuse me, wow. What a nice person.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
I think it is.
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
You want to reach the colonies alive? That's not gonna happen. Or is it? It could. It really could. They're quick lose at the stern, they gotta push you up.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet, just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
They're throwing cargo overboard. And the cargo is people! Hey, Protect, welcome in.
Here he comes. Make like you're working.
We're an assassin. Hope you're having a good evening.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on
Then we got a clue.
Someone needs to have words with
Curious.
You tried to roast me once?
Most curious.
Maybe distractions are good though. I was distracted. I saw a YouTube short that apparently serotonin helps you like make decisions. So I went and ate like an entire block of cheddar cheese, and I feel good now. I'm not sure that's what they meant, but I was like, okay.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail.
That sounds tasty.
My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following.
Step 2 is put breadcrumbs and put it in the oven, and then it like reduces, and then it's all like cheesy and crunchy.
Quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead. Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
I can do so many things. I like fought 3 of your crew members twice.
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Well, look, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this my way, which is the easier way. So you're gonna attack me, and then you're gonna die, okay? No, like... Seriously, have you considered maybe not trying to hurt me here? Sorry, buddy. I see you're dead. You want your sword back? Oh no, it fell down again.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Just sail into the storm, it'll be fine. What could go wrong? Don't do that.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
I'll fix your sail, and then I'll unfix it. Whee! Oh my god. The wrong way. Why isn't anyone else fixing the sails?
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Everyone drip the shit. Why'd you cut the rope instead of just like unfurling it? Kinda had to go put the sail back up. There, you're fine.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It is very pretty, yeah. It's like, it's a remaster of an older game from 2012, but yeah, it's very nice to look at. It feels windy and smooth, but people got fatigued because they kept bringing out so many games in a year. It's very different than what I normally play.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Alright, let's climb to the crow's nest. Seagulls, crows, need another bird. Got a new email. And we got 2,500 pounds? I think that's pounds. Boston's a nice place about this time of year.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
That was nice of them.
Any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you.
Hello, sir.
If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir.
Somebody just dropped some apples. Dude's like, I mean, it's your fault that you dropped it. Drops all the apples and then runs off with them. That makes sense.
Quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do.
Seagulls, seagulls and leaves.
Who knows what opportunities you might discover?
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
That was a world map. People paid in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese coins. Okay, so they simplified it so you only use pounds. That's nice of them.
This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I've...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Okay, that's where it's time to get its pages of itself. Almanac, then we get stuff. Deliver letters in Boston? Okay. Is your letter sick? We're a courier now. Here's your mail, here's my tip. I know he's supposed to choose to pay a tip, but he didn't, so we're taking his money. And yours as well. Sorry about that. There's like mini missions and side quests all over the place. I like them. They break up the gameplay really well. And then they don't. Where are we going? This way. 100 meters away. Sorry, everyone. I don't know how this game works. I don't know how this game works, but we don't. They put theirs there, mine here. Oh, it actually means lining them up. That makes sense. Oh, they're gonna take another one of my pieces, right? Yeah, I'll forfeit. I lose. They win. It's okay.
fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only.
How did they get there? I just left the ship. Now suddenly I've got bags. What? Explain.
This way. Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Why'd your research been stolen?
Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds.
Yeah, he's got a hickey.
He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. Let's see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
Maybe for me to get used to this control scheme. I'd change it, but I feel like it'd make it worse for myself.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Hatham
Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Yeah, it seems to mean a lot.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
And kill him.
I'll kill the lookout. Take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
You two, clear off.
Go on now, before you make us mad.
You two, clear off. You two.
What's that?
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside! What now? We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them. On with the show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make
No,
no.
and no.
We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Okay.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't?
A friend.
They'll know.
Atham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame.
Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink. Careful, gents. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste. Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something. Aw, why's you always got to go and spoil the sport?
I like how he's doesn't know the saying. It's him being a spoiled sport, spoil this way, just because he's like he's got a big company. I keep pressing X to block, and I don't know why.
A few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
Why is she waving at a tree? Picking up their muskets to go in for a shot takes so much time.
That seems to be the last of them.
Not good. Okay, they didn't program a way over the corner of the fence. Cool.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
I need about 4 good men, a gun, and whatever else I need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Imagine that. Get yourself a room and a bath. So I've been out all day. Oh fuck, okay. Because they can block me there. Or they can take a piece. Which is foolish. Why can't I put anything there? I don't understand.
Won't take long to win at this rate.
These mini games are hard. Why are these mini games hard?
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
He'll grow on you.
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done. Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewelry likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
This business with Silas confuses me. If Britain stands any chance of pushing back the French, they must ally with the natives, not enslave them.
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his actions harm the crown is irrelevant. So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to procure it.
All the more reason to stop him, then.
My days are spent in Congress with the locals, attempting to convince them that we're the ones they should trust. That the French are merely using them as tools, to be abandoned once they've won.
Your words must lose their strength when held against the reality of Silas' actions.
I've tried to explain that he does not represent us. But he wears the red coat. He commands a fort. I must appear to them either a liar or a fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head, they'll know your words were true.
Stellar. I thought it'd be all like happy-go-lucky. Oh, you're an assassin? Yeah, but you're to have fun. And it's like, no. Dead serious, whole time. Ezio was more fun. He was just like all like Italy and fun. Women, this guy's like dangerous.
Wonderful.
That works too.
Charles?
Sir?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. I'll show you how.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
There will be a presentation of the latest sacred choral works from several Vienna-based composers at St. Paul this coming Saturday.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him.
Maybe.
Damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast. No doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
It is feared that armed hostilities between French and British forces.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me,
We'd better not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
Wait, what? Was that actually a thing? People... That's gross.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control. How odd. Did they say what had happened? No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on. Where were they taking him? Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
This Saturday, as the schoolhouse is in need of much restoration.
Careful. The place is well guarded. You need to slip past them.
I don't know what they want from me. Being undetected. Okay.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here. Here we are then.
I'm not used to being sneaky.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe
I'd take his hands. Put an end to his surgery. Maybe. I'd take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'd take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
Okay.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas. Do you hear me? I'll have your head.
No. I rather think you won't.
No.
Still a minute. I can't decide where to start. Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen.
Your parents must be so very proud to have raised a specimen like yourself.
Quiet now. I need to concentrate on me work.
Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
There's a very big cut on its nose. That was my controller vibrating on my desk. I love it. Ground so hard, really vibrates.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
John Pitcairn. What a weird name.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Pitcairn, you fool! Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself?
Or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir,
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Hatham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
This is so cool. Do 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 do.
Reverberations felt in Boston and to the north and to the south. Churches have provided solace to the homeless. God save the king.
God save the
Where should we
king.
head next? Perhaps don't know. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice. Their days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Of course they turn around right there.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
There will be a meeting of the city's advocates this Friday sundown.
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice. Their days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
The French commander de
Now!
Jumonville has been killed in a clash of Royal and French forces in the Ohio country.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
After him!
He put on the thickest Cockney accent he could. I love it. Willingly picked up shit.
Unhand him, Edward.
again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
After most of that, a bit of a shame.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy.
The Black Swan Inn offers you the finest fare in the city.
Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
Hear ye! Shots fired in anger in the colony of Pennsylvania. Lieutenant...
That would be really heavy.
Diplomatic negotiations are underway.
Charles, you and William serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word. Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Yeah, cool. These guys, it's like climb buildings and stuff. Kind of tricky.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
You're standing there, checking on something. Something doesn't seem right. Suddenly, dudes jump down from the fucking sky.
Let no man reach us! Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Why did he kill the dog? What did the dog do?
On your guard, man. Come here.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
One moment there.
Engage the enemy!
Who's your officer?
Who's your officer? We're all the officers, what? We stole their clothes, I'm sorry.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Let know when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
If you don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course.
Punching a padlock open doesn't seem like a very good design for a lock.
I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion
Stop slouching, soldier. I said stop slouching.
Who are you to tell me what to do?
A good friend of Mr.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteer?
My apologies.
Good pay, safe work.
Kill him and steal his lunch money. It's the only way.
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Cutter had me working late.
You know Cutter?
Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Now, what's it Silas want us doing? We're here to rough up the prisoners, relieve them of their finery. I hear some of them carry real silver. Wouldn't mind helping himself to a bit of it before we send them on their way. No, he's clear of the merchandise. Don't speak with either.
That was close.
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible, but first we clean up this mess! Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
I think so.
Push them back.
Wait, what? When that happened, I just teleported here. Oh.
You shall not have us!
There's still time for you to flee. Though not much.
For the order! No mercy!
This is the best Boston has to offer? No wonder the French still pose a threat. Take position, men! He's here! Stop the interloper! Kill
Benjamin.
the intruders!
Glad to have you with us. I could use some help.
The Order stands united.
Who are you? Name's Hatham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Silas. One I intend to keep.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Probably I failed that.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin. Hello, Charles. Any luck finding our mystery woman?
Word is she's been stirring up trouble just outside the city in a town called Lexington.
Well, then that's where we begin our search. I'll meet you there.
Lexington. There's a lot of snow here.
Cheerful diversion at all times of year. Contract the musical services of Bellow, Burford, and Krupp.
I love that you can climb buildings in this game. I wish I could climb like this. And not die, probably. Because I would definitely probably die. I think it's, because otherwise you'd have to climb down, and the developers realized that climbing down was a pain in the ass, so they put everything soft right there. Could you imagine if that just happened every time you fell down? They'd just be like soft to land on. It's so helpful. Yeah, just encouraging jumping up buildings. I'm actually sure there's a statistic for people that have played Assassin's Creed and died immediately after trying to jump into hay. Actually, there's a bug in the first Assassin's Creed game in if you jump off high places before disabling sink or something, it kills you. The hay bales are actually solid and you die. So if you keep versing on in Assassin's Creed 1, they're actually entirely realistic. You jump off and die. I wonder if they gave me a horse, I just didn't take it. If this was Red Dead, I could steal their horse and run away. This is not Red Dead. There are foxes, so it's like 50% the Red Dead Redemption because there's foxes.
Have you found her? She's made camp not too far from here.
Excellent. Well, the sooner we're done, the sooner we can get out of this cold.
We'll move faster on horseback.
Warning, mount the horse to
I am afraid
continue.
I have some bad news, sir.
Oh?
Braddock is insisting I return to service under him. I've tried to beg off, to no avail.
No doubt he's still angry about losing Pitcairn. To say nothing of the shaming we gave him. Do as he asks. In the meantime, I'll work on having you released.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Not your fault.
We're too late.
Fire's only just been snuffed. Snow recently disturbed. She's close.
Bollocks.
Tracks are fresh. It must be hers. Seems she took to higher ground. Out of the snow and into the trees.
Says loudly, but whispering.
Damn it. Wait! Come back! Do you return to Braddock, Charles, before he grows suspicious? I can handle things from here.
But sir!
But nothing. Go! Stop running! I only wish to talk!
Why can't I climb trees as well?
Your enemy! Please just hear me out! Godswoman! Only let me speak! Enough with these games!
I didn't like the quick time movement, so I was bad, and then so he just shot it.
You try my patience, woman!
Are you touched in the head?
Me, Hatham. I come in peace.
Why are you speaking so slow?
Sorry.
What do you want?
Well, your name, for one.
I'm Gadzit Zio.
Pleased to meet you. God's day.
Just call me Zio.
Dio.
Zio.
Dio.
Now tell me why it is you're here. Where did you get this?
From an old friend.
I've only seen such markings in one other place.
Where?
Well, it is forbidden for me to speak of it.
I saved your people. Does this mean nothing to you? Look, I am not the enemy.
Close to here, there is a hill. Meet me there, and we'll see if you speak the truth.
To the hill.
That town hosts soldiers who seek to drive my people from these lands. They're led by a man known as the Bulldog.
Edward Braddock.
You know him?
He is no friend of mine.
Every day, more of my people are lost to men like him.
Then I suggest we put a stop to it. Together.
What do you propose?
That we kill Edward Braddock. But first, we have to find him.
I don't trust you.
I know.
Yet you remain.
That I might prove you wrong.
It will not happen.
So you say.
So I know.
Yet, I remain. Wait here. A Mohawkman is likely to raise suspicions, if not muskets.
This is hardly the first time I've been amongst your people. I can handle myself.
You people.
I hope so.
Can't stand being quartered there. The endless crashing of the waves, the sting of the salt in my eyes, and the goddamn gulls shrieking and shitting everywhere.
You're sure that's where we're going?
Aye. The Bulldog's putting together another expedition.
That's what they're calling them now. Expeditions.
Aye. Smart too. Slap a fancy name on something and all evil is excused.
I hear tell the French are readying to move on our positions. Wonder what Braddock intends to do about it.
He's already left for the advance camp. I'll wager our little holiday here is just about ended. We'll be marching south before week's end.
Oi! Where you going, Cully?
What you going?
Me?
No, the other cock Robin.
Well, I was leaving.
Oh? And now?
Well, now... I'm going to feed you your teeth.
And you were worried I was going to be the problem?
I love these bob rolls, but I kind of wish it didn't give me additional things to do while fighting.
You're hurt.
Oh, it's nothing.
Here. This should stop the bleeding.
That wasn't necessary. But thank you.
We should move on. Meet me at Braddock's camp when you're ready.
We should move on. That would be so cold. I thought there were gators in this game. Moving through snow is actually the worst too. I prefer the gators, honestly.
Use the snowstorm to mask your approach. Having second thoughts?
Not at all.
Hardly. But I'll have to approach this carefully.
Go on then. I'll keep watch from here.
I can hide in that cart.
What's in the wagon? I need a full inventory.
As you wish. Let's see. 2 barrels of salt, 12 pounds pork, 10 pounds beef, 7 dozen eggs, 16 wheels of cheese. None of it French, don't worry. 5 bottles of whiskey, couple dozen new uniforms, boots, and leather for patching, blankets, a cart feed for the horses. What else? That's it? That's all there is?
Doesn't even want to check. Just wants to know what's in there.
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
General Braddock refused the offer.
King George? What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable conflict, one in which they now have the upper hand.
There's merit to those words.
Far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes him careless. It puts the men at risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows because the bulldog wanted to prove a point.
There.
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
Alright, I'm gonna take a food break and we'll come back. For more Assassin's Creed, we'll take a break mentally, and then we'll come back and we'll kick some ass and save it. If all of you have done so already and you're lurking,